Hello, my name is Scott Pointon. I'm the director of the White Oak Library District. And I just wanted to talk to you a little bit today about our wonderful library staff. This is National Library Week, and every year during National Library Week, there's a day called National Library Workers Day. And that, of course, happened this week as well. And the staff at our library really does everything behind the scenes and in front of the scenes that you might expect a library staff to do. There are going to be things that surprise you that our library staff does. So obviously the library is all about books and materials, and we have 300,000 items, books, CDs, DVDs, those types of things in our three libraries. And the process to get those things onto the shelves might be a little bit surprising to the public. We have to have someone select the items that are going to be purchased and then actually order them. The materials have to be received from whoever we purchase them from. They're unboxed, they're cataloged, they're processed, they get the labels and the stickers and all the things that go on the outside of them. And then they go back out to our three branches in Crest Hill, Lockport, and Romeyville so that you, the public, can enjoy those materials. In the process of all of that, there's a lot of expertise that happens in our technical services department. They do an awful lot of that work I just described. Of course, the departments that are putting those items in your hands when you check them out are our circulation departments and our outreach department. So there's a lot going on in those departments. They're checking everything out, they're checking everything back in, they're filling holds for those that have placed items on hold in our libraries. And it really is a complicated dance that they do so well in order to get the right things to the right folks in a timely manner. So big thank you to all the staff that take care of all those aspects of our library materials. In addition to library materials, though, libraries are much more than just books and DVDs and music these days. So we do programming. So in our children's department, for instance, we do story times and programming for all ages from birth up through 6th grade. And during the time of COVID, of course, we've had to modify our programming, and an awful lot of it has been happening virtually. So incredible job by our staff in the last year to transition their programming and start recording videos and doing virtual story times and other things, craft programs, all of that stuff. Just an amazing job. Moving upwards through the age brackets, we have teen librarians that work in our adult and teen services departments. And so within those departments, we're providing, programming and assistance to everybody from 7th grade through the end of their lives, really. And, those departments have also transitioned, just like the children's departments, in their programming. They've transitioned to virtual programming, online book clubs, an awful lot of assistance with folks that need answers to certain things, or tax help, or assistance with finding a job during these times. An awful lot of all of that has started to transition online or through virtual services that we provide. So, huge thank you to all of those staff members that are working in those areas and doing those wonderful things. I touched earlier on the fact that our outreach department exists, and in many ways they're sort of like our circulation departments in that they check materials in and out. But our outreach department does even more than that. They take all that the library has to offer, really, and they take it outside of our libraries to remote locations. And so we have 6 senior-only retirement communities within our library district boundaries, and that adds up to 10,000 senior citizens living in our library district. And that number is really seniors above and beyond the number that we might, quote-unquote, normally have. So we are a very senior citizen-heavy library district. And so the work that our outreach department does is really crucial to bring library services out to those folks. And then last but not least, I would like to recognize all of the staff members that really work behind the scenes that maybe the public is kind of unaware of. We have a facilities department. We have 3 beautiful library buildings with grounds outside, landscaping, snow plowing, roofs to maintain, all the things, walls to paint, all those things that go hand in hand with maintaining our buildings, our facilities department takes care of. So both the custodians and the maintenance folks, we owe them so much. So big thank you to them for taking care of our buildings. So they're always ready for the public to come in and enjoy. I touched earlier, we have the technical services department that does all those things with the materials I mentioned. They also handle interlibrary loans. So if you come into the library and you're looking for an item and we don't happen to own it, and the Pinnacle Library Consortium that we belong to doesn't happen to own it, we can probably still get that book for you. We're just going to get it from a library somewhere else in the state or even somewhere else in the country. And that's called an interlibrary loan. And so there's a staff member behind the scenes that does that for folks. Very, very valuable, wonderful service. And of course, we have administration. I'm the director of the library. I work in there. But within administration, there's a lot of support folks that take care of the other employees. So a business manager that takes care of payroll and staff benefits and human resources type things, and all that entails. And of course, for almost 2 years now, we've had a marketing and graphic design person who has really stepped up our game with all of our social media marketing and all of our graphic design and all of our posters and flyers and bookmarks. It's all looking wonderful. And if we don't do those things, then you, the public, don't know about the wonderful things that are happening at the library, and you would not be able to take advantage of them as easily. So this is just a little bit about what goes into the full package that is the library. And last but not least, I know I said that already, but our IT department, our information technology department, they support all of the technology in our libraries. And in the 21st century, there's a lot of technology in our libraries. We have hundreds of computerized devices between our 3 buildings, and they make sure those are all up and running, that we have strong internet connections, that our Wi-Fi is working perfectly for the public to come in and enjoy. And so big thanks to them. So overall, we exist to serve the public, and we do so happily. We love our jobs, but now is a great time to say thank you to all those folks that make it happen. So thank you, library staff.